How we all doing, Blue Nosies? It is the Blues football phoning, so I'm hoping that we can get you guys to call in and get your views and opinions in with just 2 points from the last 4 games, and then Blues obviously losing 3-2 to Hull City yesterday. So please get your calls in. It doesn't matter what your views or opinions are. It's a platform for you to get it off your chest. It's a great conversation, and the more different opinions we have, the better. I always see it as a positive. So please don't be nervous to call in. So we've got some guests on as well tonight. So joining me is our very first guest, and that is the Messiah, Rich. How you doing, son?
Not too bad, mate. How are you?
I'm all right, thanks, mate. Apart from the football, mate.
Apart from the football, but yeah. Apart from that, mate, we're doing okay. We're doing all right, mate. Looking forward to getting into it tonight.
We was like coming on. You was catching a spider, weren't you, mate?
I was, mate. Yeah, I had an impromptu spider turn up, so I had to catch him in a glass and safely dispose of him outside. No spiders were hurt, mate, so it was all good. It was fine.
Nah, man, I hurt him. I do, mate. Scare me, mate.
He was a big one, actually. He was like that.
Oh, mate, nah.
Yeah, he was very
Magazine, mate. Magazine's a best
hero.
And our third guest joining us is only Woodster. All right, son.
Good evening, gents.
How are you, mate?
Yeah, okay. Thanks for having us on.
No,
I'm sure we've got a lot to talk about.
Yeah, and I'm happy we get some callers in as well. And yeah, so we're going to talk about the football then, lads. Obviously, you two went yesterday, so we start with you first, Woody, on your thoughts and your opinions of the game and obviously the season so far, like we've done last time. So
I would say it's a very mixed bag. What happened yesterday? There were lots of positives. I think the crowd were very good. I think individual players were very good. And we had a lot of possession and chances created. I think Hull had about 2 shots on the first half, and it's 2 goals to them, which is disappointing. There's definitely certain players in the team where I think that don't warrant the shirt at the minute, and in the top 11, the first team.
Who's that, mate? Like any players you can?
I mean, from last game, I don't think he's had a good start to his Birmingham City career as Jack Robinson. There's no hiding places, to be fair here.
Yeah.
And I think, if I had to be really brutally honest, I think last season, defensively, that was the best area for Blues. And I think this season's our worst. I don't think we've really recovered from letting Davis go and Bielik go. And the 2 players we bought in Cashin and Robinson.
Yeah, they ain't.
They don't fill me with confidence at all.
Yeah, I'm the same, mate.
And I think like Clara, you know, he's done really well, but unfortunately, he hasn't got that partnership gelled with any of them.
Yeah. What about you, Rich? What's your thoughts, mate, from yesterday? I mean, we spoke on the phone. Well, I spoke to you both yesterday on the phone, and I think we were the last ones to speak, weren't we, Rich?
Yeah.
About all and stuff on that stuff. What's your thoughts, mate? What's your take on it?
To be honest, what Woody said, he's hitting that on the head with pretty much everything he said there. I just think we're too easy to score against, and it's really odd because we're normally so solid at the back. When we conceded that second goal, I turned around to the lads that I was kind of stand with, and I just said, this is just too easy. And it really was. I mean, as far as I was aware, in the game yesterday, I was trying to take in as much as I could. You know, it's difficult when you're at the game and stuff. I thought we were the better team. I did. We had the possession. I thought we started off really, really well. But we just seemed to be weak at the back. And I know normally, when another team are attacking, I know we were in League One last year, but it just seemed like we had enough to suppress what they were trying to do. I just think we're too easy to score against, and I think we just don't want to become pushovers. So I think something needs to change pretty quickly for us. I do fear, if I'm honest, I don't want it to happen, but I do fear for Davis. I think if we don't get a result, if we lose at Preston and then we do again at Bristol City. I just think he'll go on Saturday. I really do. I think the owners, they've said it, haven't they? They want to go up. I hope it's not the case. And it's so early in the season, and I think he deserves at least 15 games. And I really love Davies, but I just think that he could be at peril, really. But I think he's just been let down by individual mistakes again. I mean, yesterday, Robinson, like Woody said, it was just what a ridiculous thing to do. I mean, he's cost us the game, hasn't he? So he cost us against. He got sent off at Coventry. He got sent off again yesterday. I mean, what chance have he got? It's just nonsense. I mean, they're professional footballers. So yeah, he's just wholly disappointed at the minute, and something isn't right, and something needs to change fairly quickly. There needs to be. We need to tighten up at the back. I thought Beadle was really good yesterday. I'm glad he started as well. I know I've been a critic of him, but I thought he had a really good game. There's one save he made, and I was absolutely cheering him. He was brilliant yesterday. Didn't think he put a foot wrong. So that's good. That's a positive. But apart from everything else, we just look vulnerable at the back. So let's hope he can change it quickly, because we all want to see Davies staying for the rest of the season. Yeah,
definitely. I mean, I agree with it. With the back, we don't look the same team. And granted, we was in League One, where it's a different type of football, isn't it? Like the oppositions are different, and it's a tougher league. I mean, we all know how hard the Championship is anyway. But I mean, for me, that game yesterday. Now, if it was a game like Coventry, for example, I think I would have been more pissed off. But like the way I saw that game on telly, it was different for obviously you guys being there. But like on telly, like we played really, really well. The final third was a massive problem for me. Like having like three or four shots in across like 3 or 4 games ain't good enough. I think there was signs of improvements in the final third. He was pressing them. I mean, Hull City, mate, they didn't even know where the ball was half the time. We was all over them, and it was only because we went down to 10 men. All that hard work and everything, and just to be let down by stupidity from Robinson, mate. And to be honest, mate, I'm the same as you two. I hope I don't see him in the blue shirt again. 2 red cards in the space of a few games, it's appalling. And moving off to the referee, and getting a yellow card and then doing it again, and he can do one for me,
well, let's be honest, this is Sunday League stuff, isn't it? Yeah. And we're talking about a seasoned professional pro here.
Yeah.
Let's say it was a corner, and it going up and run up to the referee, and then obviously telling him what he thought about him. After getting sent off against Coventry as well, it just doesn't bode well at all. I'd even argue the fact that we played better without him as 10 men.
Yeah.
Yes, we was more vulnerable at the back, but there was more fight and desire. And what's sad about that game, it just felt like we was going to win that game.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. It was
one
of them games to me where it was. I weren't annoyed at the performance like I have been like the last few games. It was more like a pissed off of just being unlucky. Like, you know what I mean? It was just like we deserved to win that game, and unfortunately Hull they took the chances and they didn't really create as much as Blues like it. And it was just one of them games where I just thought we was really unlucky, and I thought we was the better side. And even with 10 men, it was a bit of a struggle at times, especially the last 15 minutes. When Hull was breaking through and creating a chance, but when that third goal winning off. It was.
You're all susceptible, though, aren't you, Jay? Like when we're pushing up to try and, the energy levels in the last probably 10, 12 minutes dropped off, and that's always going to happen. But Hull aren't a good team at all. They're just not. They're not a good side. And I think with the 11 players, and that's why Robinson takes full responsibility for it, we would have won the game, because even at a goal down, 2-1 down, I kept saying to people around me, we'll still win this. As long as we keep playing how we're playing, we'll win the game. And like I said, when he got sent off for a stupid thing, everyone was just like, what the fuck have you done? Because then you're thinking, well, we've got to try and get a point where we need to be getting 3 points at home, and we do. You need to help his manager out, because we've got 2 tough away games. Preston away is a tough game. So, you know, if we get a point there, and then we've got to go to Bristol City. I know ultimately we normally do well against Bristol City, but, you know, there's 2 away games. So he's really put us under pressure, and it was just uncalled for. I could understand it if it was like a couple of challenges, but for mouthing off to consecutively, just keep your mouth shut. But it was just silliness when it's so annoying.
That's what I mean.
Even before that, though, if you actually analyse the game, I think a ref made a lot of turmoil.
Yeah,
he could have diffused the situation a lot of times, and to have like a 20-man ruck involving playing staff, and it creates a catalyst of like.
I mean,
I was just going to say, Jay, that's when I think it was Mark Lennon that did the tackle on, and it was a bad tackle.
No, it was
Roberts.
He was brilliant yesterday. He was fantastic. He was. But what a disgusting tackle that was.
But the thing is, because he didn't blow, it escalated to the point that Blues weren't interested in football. They was interested either getting a foul themselves or nailing it into row Z just to protest. But because that didn't happen, and because they carried on playing Hull, it escalated to as I said, to like a 20-man ruck, and it just didn't bode well. And obviously, Hull's managers come out and started making accusations about what's been said to him. So that's not going to bode well at all.
It's not. I think.
Or the ref had an appalling game. To be fair,
he was shit.
And I think obviously with Robinson, he played into the hands. He gave him a decision to make, and it's something that you'd see on the playground, but not in like a professional football match. And it's just, I think his time definitely with the first team is evaporated. I think that's the best thing that's come out of this game. To be fair, this 4-game ban had to be really critical. I don't think anyone's got anything great to say about him.
Well, I don't know if anyone, you guys and people in the chat, watched Neil at Blue Tube's video today. It was really interesting what he said. He put that the referees now are sponsored. They've got sponsorship deals on their arms, and I was like, bloody hell! Like, so what they've got to try, what do the sponsorship people want to do? The people who sponsor you, they want you to get as much airtime as possible. And he made a really good point. I was thinking, this is why these guys are just so much in the limelight. Is because obviously they're getting sponsored, they're getting paid extra money because they've got whatever logo on there, just because obviously they're getting paid for it. And it's just madness. And like Neil said on BlueTube, he just said, like, you don't want to see the referee. If a referee has a good game, you don't talk about him. But both sets of fans were just saying you don't know what you're doing. I mean, Keshi Anderson, that's the most blatant penalty I've ever seen in my life. And I'm a Blues fan on one eye, but that was a push in the back. That's a penalty. Changes the game. It's outrageous.
2 arms,
we got that last season. It's the last season we were getting a lot of decisions, and rightly so. Yeah. But this season is a new animal in terms of officiating, and we've been on the wrong side all the time, unfortunately. And I've been a massive advocate not to have VAR. I mean, I'm questioning that now. Am I looking forward that we get to the promised land, and I'm looking forward to VAR, as crazy that is.
Yeah. I said that, didn't I? With Nick. I know Nick's dead against it, isn't he, VAR? But I think I know it's just a what kind of way that, modern football is, but at least they get majority of the decisions correct, not all of them. But that there was a blatant penalty. I think he pulled his shirt and he pushed him over. I mean, what more do we need to do to get a penalty? It's as if like the
But Anderson, mate, I think we missed him as well. And he's been brilliant since he's been back. Roberts was brilliant as well, cutting in some cracking balls in the box. Creating those chances, and that's what we've been lacking. Like the last few games, that final third, like we've all been talking about. Like it was full of that yesterday. It was brilliant. It was just just really unlucky. But that was a blatant penalty, 100%. The tackle on Roberts was disgusting, and just going back to the ref quickly, I had to laugh because when it was all kicking off, he was just standing there watching it. The ref was. He was just gorming at him, literally
mad. It's just mad, wasn't it? Yeah, we just watched it. We just watching it all. The melee just happen. Yeah.
Come on, mate, wake up a bit. You know what I mean? You want to just go up to him and just come on, wakey, son.
I think Patrick Roberts has been a breath of fresh air, to be fair.
Yeah.
I think the two signings that have enhanced us from last season is Demarai Gray. He looks like a Premiership player.
Oh yeah,
And
quality.
Patrick Roberts. So both our wingers, that's improved, and that's it for me. That's where I see like the end of comparison. I think last year when we had Davis at the back with Clara, solid partnership. And unfortunately, the players that have come in, like, I don't know, your Kumas, to me, hasn't warranted place over Keshi Anderson.
Yeah, same here, mate.
And it's all these haven't enhanced us. And I feel really sorry for David. I think he's in a very tricky position, to be fair. And if he gets to January, he can get players in, great. But I think he might be borrowed time, especially if he don't start picking up results quick.
I mean, I've been speaking to my dad as well. I spoke to him yesterday, like, and he was pissed off, like kind of the same mindset as me. You know, Blues play well and that. Like, and he was saying like he's in the Davis in camp. You know, he's behind him and that. But like even he said like if he carries on, like he's going to be. You reckon he's going to be like worried for him, like if the board do pull the plug on that. But it's just an awkward one. It's like what he said. Like I mean, it's just. I don't know.
I don't think most of us want it, to be fair. I think the ones that are saying it already are fickle. You know, what he's done, he's galvanised us. I just think the signings this year haven't materialised to what we expected. And that's it in a nutshell. And they're the guys that go over the white line. And unfortunately, it's not really a strong squad. I think individual brilliance has got us out of the mire. But really, it's not cohesion enough.
Yeah. I just think it says it all that the Waters playing right back again, and you've got Samstead and you've got Asai on the bench. I mean, is that Davies telling Wagner and Gardner that they are good enough, or that the attitude's not there? Because I mean, I'm not being funny. If they're on the bench, they're fit enough to play. Yes, it might only be for say 45, 50, 60 minutes, but they start. And I'm just thinking, is that going to be his demise if he doesn't start playing these players? We lose the next 2 games, and Wagner thinks, do you know what? I ain't got time to mess around. We want to go up, so let's get Steve Cooper in. That's my only thing, but we have to trust in what he does. I love Davies. I want him to stay. He's a brilliant coach. I think we played really well yesterday. We got let down by sucker punch goals, stupid goals to concede, absolutely ridiculous. And Jack Robinson cost us the game. If we would have won yesterday, we'd have been sitting, you know, further up the table, even though the table at the moment doesn't really matter. But it would have looked better for us going to Preston, thinking, right, get a home win, go to Preston and go and try and get a point, and then go and push to try and get 3 points at Bristol City. He just puts us under massive, massive pressure.
But I'm going to flip this a little bit, and this is for the people that are watching as well. And I'd love for you to get your comments in and your phone calls, hopefully as well. So Blues now is sitting 17th, lads. Yeah, 3 points off. 3 points, 6 points off third, and it's still fairly early days. And I know it hasn't been the best start, but we've still got 12 points. Better than
that
teams.
For me, though, is the blessing out of all this. That this season, everyone's beating everyone.
Yeah.
So while we haven't gelled and clicked, there aren't many teams pulling away, which is great for us because when we do click, and I believe we will, that we haven't got too much to catch up.
Yeah. But then you've also got the other flip side of, you know, it's Davies' second managerial season in a new league. So, like, he's starting again, do you know what I mean? I'm just trying to find the positives out of it, like, rather than...
I agree, mate. I think the only thing is, because of the ambition...
There's lots of ways you can look at it for for and against, do you know what I mean? And this is why, again, it's great having different opinions, and because it's great conversation, isn't it, lads? Like, but like, there's all different ways you can look at it, but like, he has got a lot pretty much like start again, hasn't he? Like, because he took on his first role in League One. It was a brand new role, brand new league, brand new season, and it's happened again. Yeah,
he smashed it. I think the only thing is he's obviously he hasn't got the time this season because the ownership group want to get us to the Premier League. So I think the only way he gets fired is obviously because they think, right, if we're going to lose a few games here, there's going to be a lot of pressure on the sponsors, on all the plans that we're doing. They're saying this is a, you know, we're owned by a hedge fund at the end of the day. The hedge fund want us in the Premier League to get all the Premier League riches. So it's just going to be, right, sadly, if he doesn't start getting the wins in, then, you know, thanks for what you've done, but we'll have to kind of move you on. But I really hope it doesn't happen. I hope that we pull out a good performance Tuesday, because we can do it. Well, we can certainly go away to Bristol City and beat them, but I'm massively concerned about the defence. And Stano needs some help up front, because again, Kyogo, I mean, what's that guy got to do to score? I mean, Jesus Christ, you know, everybody wants him to score. He's almost trying too hard. When he comes on, he's class, and then but then when it comes to what we've actually paid the money for, he can't seem to put it in the bag. And I'm thinking, this guy, it's harder to miss. Do you know what I mean? But
I know, mate. I mean, he had a few sitters yesterday, like, and I was just like, he's literally done all the fucking hard work, and then he just fluffed it right at the end again. And I'm like, for God's sake, like, I mean,
he's snatching into, he's snatching the shots.
Yeah, I want him to score.
You're right with these. Yeah.
But like, I mean, I was talking to my dad as well, like yesterday. Like he's more annoyed with the way that. I mean, I love Stano, like my dad's the same, like, but my dad's more annoyed the fact that, like, how hard Jay Stansfield, like, he's just running, chasing balls and that, like, and no one's playing the ball up top to him and stuff. Like, he was like saying that, like, Stano's work rate, you know, it's phenomenal and that. And
he had a great game yesterday.
He seems to be the only one, like, out of a lot of them that's like giving it his all, you know, like getting stuck in and that. Like, he reckons that a couple of them are too like scared to take him on, but he's like, you know, you get paid to do it, like fucking be brave a bit, Blues, you know, like take him on a bit. Like, I mean, what's your thoughts on that, lads? Like, do you think that the lads aren't?
I thought Stano stepped up to the plate yesterday. He pulled players completely out of position. He made things happen. He got corners on his own. Scored 2 goals. So I'm really pleased for Jay. And I think, going back to what you said about the right back situation, to have 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒆𝒄 on the right back, when you got 2 right backs in the squad, in the substitutions, and then you got Laird coming back from injury, it kind of asks the question to me: do you even know your strongest 11?
Yeah,
I don't think he knows his strongest 11, and that's based on performances, because they're not gelling.
I think he does, would he? I just think that the players aren't just good enough. The players whose strongest 11 are the ones who started yesterday against Wrexham.
So my argument to that would be: so are you telling me that Doyle can't get into this starting 11, but he can get into like Wolves' team? I think Mark Leonard had a great game. I really do.
Yeah, I like Leonard.
But to me, if Doyle isn't coming, we're paying a lot of money for him in wages. Look, what's he doing here?
Well, you've got a Premier League quality player sitting on the bench in the Championship, and he down quite add up, does it? Like, I mean, I was on about this again yesterday to my dad, and that, like, and he was saying the same. Why ain't he playing Doyle? And then I was like, yeah, like, I'm totally with you. But then again, like, we don't know what goes on in the week, though, do we?
No.
We don't know if it's an attitude problem in training, or whether Chris Davies just don't think he's good enough for his style, or what. Like, yeah, we don't know, do we? But like, in terms of what I've seen, I think that he should be starting 100%. And another one for me as well, and whether you agree, lads, or not, is Cochrane ain't really doing it for me this season. I don't think he's quite cut out for the Championship, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think he's found his level, hasn't he?
He looks a bit too slow, doesn't he? And he tries to win fouls by putting his body in the way.
Yeah.
And again, you might have got away with it more than often in League One, but this season, I've seen that the ref don't blow for the foul, and then their right winger is bombing down the wing, and he's crossing it in, and it's like, yeah, we look vulnerable.
Yeah,
we look poor at the back, don't we? We look like we don't know what we're doing. We look, if you get a couple of fast wingers, it's like panic stations at the back. And I've said this before, like, Clara's not the quickest. I know he can get back and win most tackles, but we seem to be really vulnerable at the back, and the Championship teams are just punishing us every single time. They know exactly how to hurt us, and Davies needs to figure out how he's going to stop that. And I think no matter what's happened in the camp with Newman, he needs to be starting on Tuesday. I'm going to be fuming if cash-in starts because he's just an absolute liability. So I'm really hoping we're going to see Clara and Newman centre backs. I'm hoping Bright's going to start right back, and then he's going to have to maybe lose one of his, his mates in 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒆𝒔 to let Doyle come in and have a game, because he needs to play him. If not, the window will be, if we know it, they'll have to just send him back, or Doyle will just say, well, I'll just go back. It won't be the case that we won't be able to get rid of them. They'll just say, look, I'm not getting game time, I'll go. And that might do us both a favour, but surely Doyle should be playing, should be in the team somewhere. But clearly something's going on in the background that none of us are aware of. Because if he was ready to play and you want him in position, Davies should play him, because his job's on the line at the end of the day. So it just doesn't add up, does it? It just doesn't add up why that guy is not starting.
Here's a question for you, lads, just before we turn the phones on. Would it be, start with you, Woody, first, and anybody that wants to comment, and obviously phoning and stuff as well, but would it be the end of the world if Blues didn't go up this season? Would it be the end of the world? And for Tom Wagner's vision of getting there, would it be the end of the world just for this season if we didn't go up?
No, it wouldn't be the end of the world. And I think when you hear his interview with Tom Wagner, I think it was pretty much an all or nothing. It's got to be done. But then you hear in his press conferences, well, it might take a couple of years. So then it's gone from like 12 months to 24 months. So it's not the end of the world. Chris Davies won't be in that position next year if that's the case. No. I think if he doesn't get us promoted or in the playoffs minimum, he will be gone by then. And I think if he don't start picking up results quick, I think he'll be go. I don't think he'll be going before Wednesday when they have the big open house. And I think they've got 3 designs, and I think on Wednesday we're going to be seeing the chosen one, from what I'm hearing.
Yeah,
which would be really interested. So off the pitch, it's all positive. It's just, as you said, the product on the pitch is where the issues are.
Yeah.
Sorry, Woody, you got anything more to add, mate?
No, you carry on.
I just think I think it is the end of the world for the owners. Yeah. Do we need to get promoted? No, because we make really good money, and our club is sustainable now for the first time since we can remember. But for the ownership group, it will be the end of the world. So if he doesn't start, if the results aren't there, Davies will be gone 100%. There is no way he'll give him the season and be hovering around mid-table, lower mid-table, top 10. He's having a go this season. He said it before the game at Wrexham, didn't he, Wagner? He just said that we're going for it. So I think with regard to all the sponsorship deals that now they've brought in, all the money they're generating, these big blue chip corporate companies, he would have said to them, get in now, sponsor us. And if they're nowhere near getting promoted, they'll lose their sponsorship deals, they'll lose their ratchet bonuses and all that sort of stuff for the club. So it will be a disaster if they don't go up. We don't need to, but as far as Wagner's concerned, we want to go up. So I think if we're not there or thereabouts in the winter window, I think Davies would go. Sadly, don't want him to, and I think they'd have a go in it with someone else who's got a bit more experience.
Yeah. What I would say,
that's my take on it.
What I would say is that we've just played arguably the 2 worst teams, especially before a ball was kicked, in Sheffield Wednesday. I mean, look at all the turmoil that's going on, and we've just scraped a draw at home. And then we've played Hull, who had a transfer embarkment, and they couldn't buy. I think Louis Barry was linked with them, but he went to Sheffield United. So we've played the 2 weaker teams, and it's like we've got 1 point out of it at home.
I know.
And I think that really shows you the step up in Championship, which I think we kind of underestimated, but also the officiating hasn't helped us either. And when you combine that with the squad where half of them are playing to their potential, I think this is why we're not picking up the results.
Yeah, Rich?
I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of agree. I kind of agree with it. I just think, again, we have to bear in mind that, again, when Hull are coming to our place on Sheffield Wednesday, it's a big game for them. I don't care what anyone says. Coming to St Andrews is a big match for anyone in that league. They've all said it. We haven't lost there for over a year. We have now, but it's a big game. It's a sellout stadium. You know, you go to Hull, they won't be sold out their stadium when they go and play on Tuesday night. Preston, you know, half these grounds are empty. They're not full. So it's a big game. So they do raise their games again. And I think Wagner said, I think he was in the documentary, we need to start winning big games. But I think we just need to start just grinding these results out. However it comes out now, get some points on the board, and then figure out a way to utilise the squad, because we've still got loads of players injured, haven't we? We haven't seen the likes of Dukes yet. Fujimoto, don't know what's going to happen to him. Clearly, he's not fancied. He's not even come on. So I think, do we question the signings, the recruitment? I mean, it's hard to say. It's hard to say on the 19th of October. Do you know what I mean? It's hard to say. It's easy.
I question the signings completely. As I said before, I think the two signings that have really made us better is Demarai Gray and Patrick Roberts. And everyone else, yes, Kyogo, I really like the guy. I'd keep him in. I think he will turn good. But the rest of the signings have been subpar, and they haven't enhanced us one bit. And unfortunately, I think we've gone backwards. I really do.
You reckon?
Yeah, I do. I don't think we'll get 111 points with the squad we got in League One.
But I think
I really don't.
we said this before, though, didn't we? Made like, it's not apples for apples, though, is it? Like, you know, we're not playing League One teams. It's totally different. And I think, to be honest, I think I certainly did. I thought we'd be very comfortable this season. I didn't think we'd steamroll it. But by the look of it at the minute, something needs to change. And I don't know what's going on in the dressing room. I'm not sure, but it's a bit of a conundrum, isn't it? I think, like, we can see a good squad. They are good players. You know, they're good pedigree, but they're not. They're not doing it. They are good players, mate. We've signed some good players.
Yeah, it's just. I mean, like, after watching that game yesterday, it looked like it was starting to click. Like, it, in my opinion, it looked like it was there was something starting to. Whether that was down to the supporters as well, because, like, I've got to say as well, just quickly, like, the Blue Noses were fantastic yesterday. Like you said, brilliant. Like, on TV, it was really hostile. It was like, you know, like how I remember going to the Blues with my dad as a kid. It was brilliant yesterday, and credit to all of you that went. It was brilliant, and whether that had a part to play in it as well, you know, it does work though, doesn't it, lad? You know, I mean, how many times has Tom Wagner said, like, you know, to get behind him and stuff like that? Like, I mean, he got slated against, like, Wrexham and stuff. You know, like, it works.
Yeah.
Every time it works. You know,
I
want people to cheer for me, because it helps you. It helps you, doesn't it? It's like when you go to work and, like, your boss gives you a pat on the back. You know, like, it goes a long way, doesn't it? Like, it makes you feel good that you're doing something right. Do you know what I mean? It's the same kind of analogy.
Yeah, like, the atmosphere to me yesterday felt like we were going to win the game, and even when we're down to 10. We had the fans behind. You really did, and up until that third goal went in, which was an absolute sucker punch. It felt like, oh, this is good. We're on to something good here, but for everything we discussed earlier, it just wasn't to be.
We're too easy to score against. It's plain and simple. Like, I'm not being funny. Crossing the box for the second goal was just. I mean, they were just watching it. They came in and you thought, oh no, he's going to get an hand on it. He said, let's be honest, Beadle, is he 6 foot? What? He's a tall keeper. He couldn't get anywhere near it, so it was a good finish. But the cross should have never come in the first place. That we were just standing there flat-footed. You can't do that in the Championship, because we're just going to get punished. I mean, you scored 2 goals at home, you expect to win. It was just bitterly disappointing. It just wasn't it? But, you know, we go again, don't we? We'll have a game on Tuesday, and hopefully we'll get 3 points.
It's a long, long road, boys. It always has been. It's like my dad said, you know, he's had worse at times than this. Like, I mean, he was like, he was pissed off like yesterday, but he was laughing. He was like, no, this is nothing that, you know, that he's saying, like, you know, it's like he does fear that Davis, like you said, Rich, if we don't get the
Yeah.
results start coming in the next few games, he could be in trouble. But we're going to turn the phones on, Blue Nosies. It doesn't matter what your opinions are. Hopefully, we get some new callers in as well. Get it off your chest. Great conversation. We're not here to judge. We're here to hear your opinions and what you think. So please call in. Should be good if you can call in. We've got 104 people.
Just in one of the comments from Pete Winwood, he's absolutely right. He's put, we missed Ben Davis and looks like we panic signed Robinson. Spot on. I mean, we all saw that, didn't we? I mean, I know Davis was brilliant in League One, but he's a solid left-footed centre back, isn't he? I mean, that's just an odd situation. And also, he knows how Clara plays as well. But again, we don't know what happens with contract negotiations. We don't know what contracts.
The thing is as well, Rich.
Don't know, do we?
Hello.
Hello, Jay.
How you doing, Colin?
I'm all right, thanks.
It's good to hear from you,
Hi,
mate.
Carl.
You're right, Carl.
I've been to the last 2 games and we struggled and I got a curse on the Blues. Every time I go, play rubbish. Well, we didn't play rubbish.
It's all your fault, Colin.
Yeah, Colin's fault.
Oh, your fault.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts then, Colin? Get it all off your chest with Davis and everything else. What's your thoughts?
Truthfully, we'll see what happens till next Saturday. Right. If we lose in a week and lose next Saturday, I'll sack Davis and bring in Neil Warnock.
Neil Warnock.
Like that, Carl. That's a hell of a call, that is, mate.
Nice,
April
Colin.
Fools already.
It doesn't matter, mate. It's an opinion. I mean, if that's what you
Yeah.
think, Colin, brilliant, mate.
He'll get him fighting, I'll tell you that.
So you'd give him till next Saturday, Colin.
Give him till Saturday, next Saturday. But
Yeah.
I think we'll go to Preston and win. I do.
You reckon?
Something to one of me has said. He's got to play Newman at the back.
Yeah.
This other guy, well, got from Brighton on loan, he's absolutely stiff.
Yeah.
Mm.
I can't remember his name now. Forgive me, Steve.
Cashin.
Cashin.
Cashin, that's it, yeah, Cashin. He's hopeless, I mean,
Is that your telly in the background?
Sorry, mate. Charles Leclerc's just been overtaken by Lando Norris.
Fucking hell, mate. Colin, on the phone. Around the corner. Sorry, Colin.
Sorry, Carl. Very professional, mate.
Is there any plays that stand out for you, Colin? Like any plays that you're disappointed with?
no, I thought Gray, as you rightly said, Gray and Robertson, Gray and Roberts, they were good. And still running soft up like usual.
Yeah.
And, we shouldn't have lost that game, but we got to play centre off. And same play what got sent up a few weeks ago.
Yeah. Jack Robinson.
What are you doing?
I don't know, mate. We've all said the same thing, mate. It's all been on
But
social media as well with all the blue noses. They've all been saying not the same kind of stuff. It's just, if a ref makes a decision, whether you agree with it or not, it's like Rich said. You just get on with it, keep your mouth shut, and you don't want to start mouthing off on that because then, it gets us in a sticky situation. We get into 10 men again, innit? And he just come back from Coventry as well, didn't he? When he got sent off there.
He's our most experienced player as well, yeah. That's why we brought him in for experience in the dressing room, and he's gone and lost his head twice in 3 games. I mean, that doesn't set a good example to everyone else, does it, really? He's got to be clever,
He's got to play Newman. He's got to play Newman.
He has.
I mean, he plays Cashin. He plays Cashin. We lost it for the kick.
Yeah.
I
totally agree.
He's terrible. I don't know what playing play, but he is.
Oh no.
I was in the executive box. I watched yesterday.
You was
Yeah.
where, sorry?
The executive box.
Was ya?
Yeah.
Nice, mate. Nice.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it's great. Chicken. Went chicken dinner.
Oh, lovely.
Get it down, you son.
Tomato soup. And
Super.
birthday cake for pudding, dessert.
Spot on. They do a good job in the corporate, don't they, the Blues? They do a good job.
We watched the second half inside the building.
All right,
First half, we come outside, but the second half, we watched it inside the building so we could have a drink. As long as you weren't drinking alcohol.
Brilliant, mate. Have you lads got any questions for Colin?
What was the drinks? Champagne.
Football, I meant.
Come on, mate. Do you think Beadle had a good game, Carl?
Oh, did you see when the player come right through on the right wing? I knew exactly what's going to happen there.
He got away with one, I think, didn't he?
It should have had 10 tackles, really, but lucky.
I was expecting the worst, but I thought he had a really good game yesterday. He made some really good saves, and do you know what? That at the end, that corner, he could have again, because he's not going for us at the minute. He could have easily scored then, and Beadle would have been a hero, mate. I'm telling you.
Imagine that.
I would have got a Beadle tattoo to my face if he would have scored yesterday and got us a point. I'm telling you now.
Tribal tattoo around your eye.
Absolutely, yeah.
It looks good and crafty, Some balls come in and you pick them off, like it's quite good and crafty.
Didn't think he did much wrong yesterday, to be honest. Thought he had a good game. Credit where credit's due.
Anyway, right, I'm off.
What's your message for the Blue Noses, Colin? Most importantly,
just keep believing. That's all. We can do it. I think. I'm not. This is not. I really think we'll go to Preston and do them. That's this Newman's in the team.
Love it, Colin. Love it, son.
Be nice, wouldn't it?
3-1. 3-1 Tuesday night.
3-1.
3-1.
Go on, Colin.
Nice goal.
See that.
Keep right on, Colin. Put the Blue. VA.
Cheers, buddy.
Here's a question for you guys. Lots of people in the comments have wrote about this. Where has this come about, this leak, about this fight on the training ground with Neumann?
We'll talk about that in a sec, will we? Hello.
All right, Jay, it's Steve.
How you doing, Steve?
You all right, mate?
You all right, Steve?
Yeah, you?
You all right,
Buddy?
You all right, bud?
Come on, Steve. What you reckon, son?
Where'd you start, mate?
Get it off your chest, mate. This is what it's for. Come on. It don't matter what your opinion is.
It's just that pinpoints it in one area. You know what I mean? It's all over the pitch, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, it's not one area at all. I just wonder whether the dressing room split. You know what I mean? You hear these rumours of this fight that's gone on between Clara and Newman. And then you've got Chris Davis. And he's got his favourite players and he just don't want to bring anybody else in by the looks of it.
Yeah. Do you think he could be like a bit loyal as well to him as well, Steve? But like he doesn't want to change him.
That's exactly.
Yeah.
And some of his press conferences have just been absolute fucking rubbish. Chris Davis.
In what way?
Well,
scripted, isn't it?
The Coventry game.
Yeah.
Yeah. All he was doing was that they don't book their players for kicking the ball away. That's all he was doing. instead of being honest and saying we was dog shit, you know what I mean? Every interview that he does, I thought we was the better team.
Yeah.
I think he's watching a different fucking game to what a lot of us are.
Mm.
I think he had a better game. I thought we were the better team yesterday, though, to be fair, against Hull, even though we didn't win the game. I thought we were the better side there, Steve.
Hands down,
Yeah. Yesterday was a different.
Yeah.
I thought we done well. And when we went down to 10 men.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
What was your thoughts on that, Steve, with him getting sent off and that? And what's your thoughts on Robinson?
Fuck him off. You know what I mean? The only problem is we bought it, didn't we? So,
yeah.
You know what I mean? It's different. You can't just get shot of him in January, send him back to his parent club.
Yeah.
But twice in 3 games that he sent off.
Yeah, it ain't good enough, is it,
Yeah,
Steve?
that's just yesterday, I think we would have won with 11 men on.
Yeah.
I really do.
Yeah, mate.
I agree, mate. We would have
I
done.
was like you, Jay. I watched it at home yesterday, and I was speaking to my son at half time, and I said, I can see us scoring again.
Yeah.
Every time the ball was going in their box, they was panicking.
Oh, yeah, mate, definitely, mate. Half the
You
time,
know
mate, they
what I
didn't
mean?
even know where the ball was, did they? I mean, it was playing some beautiful one touches and passing it round them and that, like, and going forward in the final third as well. There was crosses coming in from Roberts on the right hand side, cutting in down the middle, whipping them into the box, and that. You had Anderson the other side. It was brilliant, mate. And then it was just one of them. And then like to get sent off like that and throw all that hard work away, and then it's just climbing the mountain, and you then you're a man down, and it was just horrendous, weren't it? After that, like, and then obviously there was breaking away and stuff, and then they had their.
It was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. If you're down to 10 men and you're chasing a game, you're going to let them create chances, aren't you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But the difference between last year and this year is the strikers and the wingers are a lot better.
They are. You get punished, don't you?
And they'll take the chances.
We spoke about this earlier, Stephen. This is a question that I got for you, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. Like, I asked this to Woody and Rich. Would it be the end of the world if Blues didn't go up this season?
I don't think we're ready.
Yeah, I don't either.
I don't think we're ready.
Yeah, I don't either, mate.
For a start off, the amount of money we'd have to spend to go up there is absolutely horrendous. We haven't really got a team that's ours, have we, at the moment still? Because how many players have we got on loan that have got parent clubs?
Yeah.
You know what I
That's a
mean?
good question, actually. I'm not sure how many we've got on loan, actually. The comments might be about to tell us that, but are you allowed to have 6, are you, loans? I'm not sure what it is. But a lot of the loans are not playing, are they? They're not even starting.
Yeah, that's
So they've not enhanced us. They're not even starting, are they? All the players Saturday, were any loan players playing?
Yeah, I'm like,
Come on, didn't
Beadle, so yeah. Kumas when he come on.
Robert,
Doyle.
playing money.
this is a good.
When he come on, yeah.
This is a good comment as well, lads. Off Jeff Hornish. We need to put 𝒒𝒊𝒒𝒂𝒏𝒆𝒄.
Yeah.
Now, I was
Right,
really
yeah.
interested in pre-season. I thought he was brilliant. Like, and why ain't he playing like or having a shot?
Yeah.
He was really good, weren't he?
Chris Davis has got his own favourites. You know what I mean? And I'm just wondering whether a lot of the players that have come in are not his choice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You could have a point there, mate.
What's your?
I mean, Doyle, he had a good game, didn't he? And he said he brought him off after 60 minutes, saying that he hadn't played, so he was saving him.
Yeah.
And then the next game he plays Leonard, he hasn't played, and he lets him play the 90 minutes.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And he don't bring Doyle on. So obviously Doyle is not his sort of player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless he's seen something in the week that we don't see in training, like you know what I mean? Like we spoke about this earlier on, as well. It could be something to do with his attitude, or we just ain't quite cutting it in training, or however Davies don't think he's cut out for his style of play. You know, like you just said, you know, it could be a few things, couldn't it, mate? But I mean, either way, you know, you got a Premiership quality player sitting on the bench in the Championship. It don't add up, does it, mate?
Well, you listen to everybody in the phone in and what else have you, and they're all saying that they like Doyle, they like the way he plays and what else have you.
Yeah.
And they can't see why he's not playing, but he never gets on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
It's just absolutely mental.
Maybe there is a bit of you know, not favouritism, but maybe there is, because obviously 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒆𝒄𝒄, you know, we kept them last season in League One on the basis that we were going to get promoted. So maybe there is a little bit of luck. You know, you did the hard yards for us in League One, and I'm starting you in the Championship. So maybe he's giving them that promise that he gave them last season, because he certainly would have done that. Said, look, you know, we don't want to hang around in League One. We're going to be the Championship. So maybe he's doing that, and it's up to Doyle to come in and, you know, win his spot. But he's not even getting the opportunities, is he, to even have a run in the team, especially when we're losing and not winning games. So, like I say, it don't add up, does it, mate? It don't add up. No. But who are we to, you know, we can only speculate, can't we, on what we think needs to happen.
I've got another question for you, Steve. I mean, we are still fairly early on in the season, like I mentioned earlier, like just like switching it from a different angle. So Blues are 17th, we're 6 points off from third at the minute. I know the results haven't been the best, and it's like what Rich was talking about and Woody earlier on. What happens if we don't get results in the next 2 games, Steve? Do you still give him more time, or do you think he'll be gone? Or
he'll be gone.
Yeah, you reckon?
He's saying down to us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We can all say that we love him and what else have you, and we want him to stay.
Yeah.
But now has got a plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he wants to execute it. Like Rich was saying, the finances play a part in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, your sponsors, if they don't start performing better on the pitch, crowds will go down. You know what I mean? And that it all affects the revenue and everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It does.
Changes everything.
Yeah.
It's all about money.
Yeah. I mean, the Blue Noses, mate. You know, we've been brilliant like the last 2 last season and like this season as well. You know, like in the numbers and stuff, and buying the tickets and that's been one of the biggest ones. Getting the revenue in that way is like the club shop. It's like what Woody was saying like the other week. You know, when was the last time that you went to Blues and like you're having a mile queue trying to get in the club shop? Do you know what I mean? It's brilliant to see that like sort of things. But like if we start losing that where fans are walking out and they don't want to bother, that's what I'm worried about. Like in terms of that, like, and we start losing the support and that because
you're losing revenue.
Yeah.
And it's all about revenue.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's all driven by revenue.
Another big problem that we've got is that most of us we've all been like rabbits stuck in headlights. Sold a dream by Wagner that he wants to get up and what else have you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we've all jumped on it. We've all got excited like a kid at Christmas, thinking it's going to happen. Now the reality is,
yeah,
you know what I mean. But like I say, I don't know whether the dressing room's split, but there's players in there that are not going to get a game. I mean, the Japanese lad, I can't remember his name, but he's only played about 10 minutes.
Fujimoto. Sorry, Fujimoto.
You know, what's going on there?
We have no idea.
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
He's been on the bench a few times, so obviously
can't get on. Yeah, can't get on, can I?
We haven't seen him play. You know, he's been unlucky. Ducks, he's played one game for us, and when he played that one game, he looked all right.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. Was that Port Vale now, or was it somebody else?
No, that was
Swansea. Was it? Was it Swansea or not?
Yeah, Swansea, wasn't he?
Was it Swansea? Yeah.
Yeah, it was Swansea.
Yeah. So he looked all right. You know, we was expecting him to play against Coventry, and he's versus ingrowing so now.
Yeah, it's breaking down.
What's your thoughts on Kyogo, Steve?
I don't know what to make of it, mate. I swear to God, he does everything right until he gets in front of goal.
No.
You know what I mean? The runs he makes, he gets into great positions, and then he comes to shit and he just puts his bloody line.
I mean, there was one chance yesterday, Steve, and I'm sure that you've seen it on the telly as well. Joanna played that ball to him, and he kind of like went past the two players just outside the 18-yard box, didn't he? Got through on goal, and I thought, bloody hell, here we go. And then he fluffs it at the end, and I thought, I mean, to do that against two players and then fluff it like that at the end, I thought, bloody hell, he's done all the hard work again, and he's just
you wouldn't mind you wouldn't mind if he was just wide, but he was about 8 foot wide.
He was. It's just like, yeah. You can't buy a goal, can he? He's just. Is he ever going to score?
To make him.
No. But this is the thing, though. When you watch, you know, Steve, he's such a talent.
You were going on about Beadle when he missed the header.
Oh man!
At the end.
Yeah, I had to.
Yeah, that was behind him.
Oh.
I had to laugh at Woody, Steve, because we was on about this, and I said to Woody on the phone yesterday, yeah, imagine if Beadle had scored that, and like Woody was like, he's like, yeah, but like he went through on goal, headed it like he was a defender, cleared it.
No, he did.
The thing is, the size of him, he don't even have to jump.
I know.
He could have fell on that and it would have gone in the net.
It's just not falling for us, though, is it, at the minute?
Nah.
Chris, do you reckon that, the goalkeeper coming up in like the 90th minute, that'll all end now because obviously our home record's been beaten? Do you think that'll be we're not going to keep sending the keeper up every game. I know we did get in Sheffield Wednesday. Do you think that's come to an end now?
No, because I think CD is getting to desperate stages.
Mm.
I mean, some of the substitutions against Sheffield Wednesday and yesterday, you know what I mean? You've got Gray and what's his name, the one from loan, playing at fullbacks. Kumas playing at fullbacks.
Yeah.
And then you've got the defenders going up front.
Yeah.
I think we had to do that with Kumas. We needed his pace to get us at the pitch and get back. I thought Kumas did all right when he came on, and I thought he did all right against Wrexham as well when he came on. I think he's got a long way to go, but I thought for what he was asked to do as a left back, I thought he did all right.
Yeah,
personally.
But you see, Rich, there's another thing is that you have Stoke supporters, who we played for last year. He was mainly on the right.
Yeah.
He can play on the left, but he's mainly on the right. When he goes, if you watch him, when he goes past on the left hand side, when he's trying to cross the ball, his crossing's crap.
Yeah.
Because he's mainly right footed.
He's got no end product for me though, Steve. I mean, he's brilliant down the wing and that. He's no product for me.
But if you watched him against Wrexham, like Richard just said, he played on the right. He went past a few players and he put 2 or 3 good balls in the box.
Yeah.
He did. I thought he had his best game for us against Wrexham, Steve. Yeah, I thought he did. I thought he did all right. I think he's improving, but again, if we've got aspirations of getting to the Premier League, he's the kind of player you want to bring on big part, not someone who's going to be starting for us every week. You need better wingers. You need better quality players. So we'll have to see if that's addressed in the winter window. I have a feeling it will be. I think Kyogo and players like that, if they're not performing, I think they'll be loaned out. I think they will. They've got to start playing. You know, we paid 10 million quid for someone to put the ball in the back of the net, and he ain't done it, which has not helped our cause, has he? Let's be honest. If he'd have scored 3 goals in some of them games, we'd have probably be sitting in 8th position, and everyone would have been, we're okay, we're doing all right. But he just hasn't scored the goals we've paid the money to do, and players have got to take individual responsibility for that. you know, with the goals conceded, the individual errors, the sendings off, we've had a perfect storm, and this is where we are in the league table.
Well, going by what I've seen of him so far, the chances he's had, I think he should have at least 5 goals this season.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not on about hard chances. You know what I mean? He's had a couple of one-on-ones, and he ain't even tested the goalkeeper.
I mean, the goals he scored, Steve, as well. I mean, this is another one. I mean, a great point, by the way, what you just mentioned there. But the goals that he scored before, the one that was offside and the one that was disallowed against Ipswich, which was daylight robbery, because that was a fucking goal.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, it was harder to score them than the chances that he's had on goal to miss. You know what I mean?
But like I said, I reckon we should be on about 5 goals this season.
Yeah.
The clear chances that he's had. You know,
He looks a Premiership striker until he shoots the goal.
Sorry, William, what you say?
I was just saying he looks like a Premiership striker until he strikes the ball for goal. He makes chances out of nothing, and we're like, oh my life, we're in. And then he just can't seem to do like the last part.
Yeah,
it's so frustrating. I think he'll turn good. I really do. I'd carry on playing him. If he wasn't making the chances, I'd say sack this off. Like, this ain't working. But I think we've got a player in there. We've just got to be patient with him and give him time. I think he'll come out all right.
Well, I mean, I'll make another point before I go, because other people are probably trying to get through.
Yeah, that's all right, mate. No worries.
I know you're all saying he's probably one of the best players that we signed, but 𝒕𝒉𝒂𝒏𝒄𝒉, do you think he's created enough?
I think he's done okay. Yeah, I would say he's improved us.
But has he created enough?
I don't think. I mean, for me, it's all there. But it's like when I was talking to my dad yesterday. Yeah, he's been brilliant. He's been a great signing for us. But the thing, what annoys us is, like, rather than take somebody on, he'd rather play it back.
That's what I mean.
Do you know what I mean? But like, in terms of the player that we've signed and that, like the balls he's put into the box and like, you know, in my opinion, I think he's been a brilliant signing. There's just a little.
He's a good signing. I'm not taking him off, but
yeah,
a player of his quality.
He should be taking players on, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, he should be.
Should be taking more players on,
yeah, 100%.
and should be creating more chances.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean? It's not as if he hasn't done it, for fuck's sake. He played in the Premier League for God knows how long.
Yeah.
And he was a decent player in the Premier League. You know what I mean?
I mean, I was one of them, like asking about, like, if he came back and that, would you want him? Like, and I was a bit like worried about it. Would he be the same kind of player? But to me, I think he's been a brilliant signing for us. Like, you know, it's better than what I thought it would be. Just teething problems for me, Steve, with him at the minute. Like, and I'm hoping that'll change as the weeks go on. I mean, like we was on about earlier, you know, like, I mean, you could flip it again the other way. Like, we're 17th, 6 points off 30. It's still early doors, you know what I mean? And to me, that whole game, it looked like there was. It looked like there was signs of improvements and that, like, do you know what I mean? Like, the team was starting to gel a bit more. Like, no,
we could win the next 5.
Yeah.
And all these conversations go out the window.
Yeah.
Of course.
And we're top 6.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man.
I hope so, mate.
Early days.
But I think what's pissed a lot of people off is, you mentioned it earlier, our last 2 home games are probably about the 2 worst teams in the fucking league.
Yeah.
Got a point off one of them and lost to the other.
Sheffield Wednesday were there for the taking, mate.
I thought Hull was there for the taking yesterday.
We didn't capitalise on it, did we? And then again,
you know what I mean? I mean, their second goal yesterday, absolute fucking disgrace.
Yeah.
An absolute disgrace. You know what I mean? The marking. Gray didn't track his man back, so Cochrane had 2 people to mark. One on the overlap. Gray should have been tracking him. Yeah. And then the midfield, they've let that guy who scored stroll into the middle of the box, unchallenged. You know what I mean? I wish somebody had afforded Blues that much space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Be nice, wouldn't it?
You watch all the games as much as me. How many times do we get that much space in the box?
I know.
We don't. It don't happen, does it?
Nah.
No.
It just seemed too easy, didn't it? It seemed like time just stood still. I mean, that Slater, he's a good player, but what a finish it was. I mean,
it was.
would you be confident if the shoe was on the other foot and it was like, I don't know, one of our players put it in the top corner from an header? I mean, yeah. I think that's the difference. I think we have to work so hard to get a goal, but they just had like, that was just so clinical, weren't they?
Yeah. I mean, the first goal I thought was unlucky.
Yeah, it was
because
unlucky.
Beadle's made a good save there.
Yeah,
he did,
and he pushed it into Robertson's Robert's path, and he couldn't get out of the way. That's unlucky. The third goal always looked like it was coming because of the amount that we was pushing forward.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Just one of them days. Yeah. It was just unlucky, mate. I mean, I was more pissed off with the way it fell. Like, I was more pissed off with Robinson and the ref. Like, in terms of the performance, mate. Like, to me, there was fight, heart, passion. You know, it was to me like, I've been brought up to be a Blue Nose, mate. It's everything I wanted to see there yesterday. And same again, a couple of teething problems, like with the defence, like Rich and Woody mentioned. You know, we haven't quite been there, but like in terms of attacking, it was definitely a lot better, mate. And I'm hoping it's a sign that the lads are starting to click now, and hopefully Davis can try and get some wins out of it.
The final thing is, we haven't had a run with the fucking referees this year. I swear to God, we haven't.
No. Woody mentioned that earlier as well.
Yeah, you know, I mean, yesterday that. All right, he shouldn't have been swearing his head off at him.
Yeah.
But that tackle that created the fucking melee just before half time.
Yeah.
He's through the fucking back of him and he's not done nothing.
Oh yeah, that was a disgusting tackle on Roberts, wasn't it?
It's right in front of his eyes, wasn't it?
You can't tackle from behind in today's modern game.
It was just a disgusting tackle. It looked like it hurt him as well, though. I mean, you watch the disgusting tackle, red card, in my opinion.
He was still lying down, rolling the day while it was all going on.
Yeah.
So, anyway, keep the faith, lads. We're going to win.
Keep the faith, Steve.
Go on, Steve.
We're going to win 1-0 Tuesday.
Go on, Steve. And what's your message for the Blue Noses, Steve?
Keep the faith. Shit on the Villa and fuck them all.
Good lad. Love it,
Nice
Steve.
I'll speak to you soon, lad.
Good to hear from you,
Steve. Good lad, Steve.
Oh, mate. Keep right on.
Look after yourself. Take care, Steve.
Keep right on, mate.
Made some good points, mate.
Yeah, did you? But this is why I love doing it, mate. You know what I mean? It's brilliant. Yeah. There's a few people that are talking about the loan players as well.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello. How are you, Lee?
How you doing, Lee?
I'm fine. Good.
How you doing, son?
All right. Good, fine, mate.
Good lad, good lad. And what do you reckon me Blues then, mate? I know that Albion are doing all right, aren't they?
Yeah. I think Blues will be all right.
Yeah.
You give him a bit of time, and if he's not working out, you can make a decision. The board can make a decision on.
Yeah. What do you reckon? What do you reckon with Davis and that, Lee?
I think he's a good manager. He's a good manager. He's good.
Yeah.
Think he needs to be given time, Lee?
And I think we need to start taking our chances for Birmingham.
Yeah, I think so, mate. What did you think of the game yesterday, Lee?
I think it was Four goals again. Letting 4 goals
Yeah.
in.
Lack of concentration.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Lack of doing the basics, wasn't it, really?
yeah, we said that as well, didn't we? And
Yeah.
what about the recruitment side of things, Lee? Like, what's your thoughts on that? Like, because a few people have been talking about the recruitments, like in the comments and stuff on that. What's your thoughts on that?
I think you've had a good. I think you've had a good summer.
Yeah.
You need a good January as well.
We do, mate. We absolutely do. We need a fantastic January, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you not think that we've brought too many players in and we've kind of ripped up a winning hands, and there's no like cohesion in the team? What's your thoughts?
Yeah, I do think that. Yeah, I do think that. I do think that would.
Yeah.
I think the other downfall from what I'm seeing is we don't play with enough intensity. There's lack of pace, and we're too like predictable. And I think when you play with pace, and this is why I really love Doyle, because he just turns on a sixpence and he just gets his pass forward. And I think we need more of that. I think we need to create more attacking threat with pace. What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, we need more pace. Yeah.
And what about go on, Rich?
Sorry, mate. Did we have like 28 shots? No, did we have like 20 odd shots yesterday and like 8
28
on target? So I think I think we actually are creating chances now, but like we're just not doing the basics. We're not defending, and we're not putting the ball in the back of the net. I mean, that can be addressed in training, can't it? We've got the players to do it, but they've just got to go ahead and do it, haven't they?
I'm just laughing at Emu's comment. Only Blues could sign a striker for 9 million, and he comes a dud.
Oh God!
I've got to tell you something. I've got sad news to tell you.
Oh, what's that, mate?
My auntie died.
Oh, mate.
Oh, man.
You know, she was ill last year. I told you about her.
Yeah.
She died on the 11th.
Oh, mate. Sorry to hear that, Lee, mate.
That's okay, yeah.
We're all here for you, son, and you got the Facebook group as well, ain't you, mate?
You enjoy your weekend, and speak to you soon.
And you, Lee. And I hope things are all right, mate.
Take care, Lee. All the best.
See you later, buddy.
Bless
Oh, bless him. Yeah. Not good. Not good.
He's always positive, isn't he, Lee?
Yeah.
Getting pouters, mate.
I'm not
me and Chris Davies we're on the verge of getting sacked here, mate.
What? You got a bit of heat.
I'm not the Messiah, mate, anymore.
Tony.
Hello, mate.
How you doing, Tony?
Big time.
Hi, mate.
Sort him out, Tony.
Oh, thank fuck Wrexham fucking lost.
Oh, they did, didn't they? They did.
They ain't doing the best either, are they, mate?
No. But I thought we played well yesterday.
Yeah, and me, mate. I thought we was the better side, definitely.
I mean, everyone's got fucking opinions, but to me, I think he's made a mistakes, Davies. I mean, to me, Kyogo, when he played against Ipswich, I thought, fucking hell, great player.
Yeah.
I said to him, right, you've got 6-7 fucking games now, let's start scoring. But he keeps leaving him out all the time, and you're never going to gain confidence like that.
Yeah.
To me, he's got to play. I mean, I had boxing teams in the army, and you get a kid, and you train, and then he doesn't do the ring. You don't fucking drop him for the next match. You tell him what he's doing and do this and do that, relax, and they come good.
Yeah.
I think we've made...
What's your thoughts on the Davies scenario, Tony?
You got to leave him. You got to leave him till fucking January, I think.
Even if the results don't come in.
The problem is we've signed a lot of players that are fucking injured.
Yeah.
Exactly that. That's the whole problem is that the players we bought in haven't been as well as we thought they were going to be.
I mean, my opinion as well, I've been saying it for a couple of weeks, I've took a load of stick. I thought he nearly got it right yesterday, although I'd have played Kyogo, but he's not going to. But I'd have played Roberts, Anderson and Gray. But I'd have put Anderson on the left wing and either Roberts or Gray as number 10. For two reasons. Anderson can take their fullback up inside and outside. Gray tends to just come in all the time, and that's just out. And the other reason is Cochrane's struggling because Anderson was covering it all last season.
Yeah, he ain't been the same player as he, Tony, this season, has he?
Well, someone said it, I forgot where it was now, and they're right. Blues are a right-sided team. Even with Watford in the team, he's going forward. We tend to go down the right.
Yeah.
And then Anderson was on the left to cover Cochrane, and he could go forward. And when he's knackered, Anderson would be covering back. Whereas I'm not running Gray down, but Gray gets it, and he's going to come inside. I thought Roberts had a great game. And he looks an ideal number 10 to me.
Yeah, he's class, isn't he, Tone?
He's direct, isn't he? He's like a better version of what's his name, the Scottish guy, Scott Wright.
That's why
same position as well.
I miss him now, Scott Wright. I think he's a really good player, you know.
That's
really
why I like
Scott Wright.
That's why I like Kyogo as well. He could cause his havoc in the box. All right, he ain't scoring, but I'll tell you what, because fucking Haggett, he's all over in place, and he will score once he gets his confidence. He'll score, but he's got to have a run.
Yeah,
there's a player in there.
That Robinson, I'm sorry, I didn't want to get the place, and I'm saying that.
Go on,
he's
Tom.
He's a fucking headbacker.
Yeah, I don't want to see him in the blue shirt again, mate. I think he's a tosser, mate.
Well, I listened to one, I forgot what it's called now, one of the Sheffield United podcasts, and they have a phone in. And before he come to us, you know, when he done that fucking thing against us, the nutcase thing on the side, told the linesman to fuck off and all that.
Yeah.
They were saying on there, he constantly does it. And they were just so glad to get rid of him. But he's a fucking liability, mate. Absolute liability.
He's a liability, man. It's like Woody said, you know. My dad said the same as well. You can't afford to do it like at this level. Like you can't. But even so, like, who does it anyway? Like as a professional footballer, you may disagree what the ref's saying, but at the end of the day, if that's his decision, you know, you can't play it, isn't it? Like, he's got to get on with it.
But you know why he's doing it? Because he's gone past his best. He's a struggling player now. And he's going to blame everyone else, the fucking referee, and he's going to do that sort of thing. That's the thing I got from the Sheffield United fans. He was a good player at one time, but he's gone past his best. He was getting found out, and he started doing all this crap. I mean, Blues should have been put off by watching him against us in that cup game. He's like a fucking nutcase on the side.
It was one of them, Tone, wanted where when they started talking about the rumours, and it happened really quick with Robinson, we was all like, please, no. And it materialised.
Yeah.
We always got to give a person, you know, the benefit of the doubt. Let's see how you'll do it across the white line. But unfortunately, it looks like, you know, our fears have been confirmed that we've bought a dud here.
To me, I'm just fucking bystander, me, but being involved with all sports before, if the hell says we have to have a left-sided centre half. Right-sided players can play centre half. Many have, and many will do in the future. Newman's good enough to play on the fucking left. I think we made the mistake of swapping Clara over and playing Newman on the right, altering two positions basically.
Yeah.
So, play Newman on the fucking left. He's got the speed. He's good in the air. He's big, tall lad. Just playing, for fuck's sake. As for this, I can't see it. Because if you watch that footage, the melee went off. noticed Newman was there as well.
Yeah.
Then argument. It's a load of bollocks.
What was that tone? Neumann was getting involved with the melee.
Yeah.
Well, good for him.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, it proper kicked off. I mean, if you look at Tommy Kelsel's vlog, he's got a really good recording of it, and you can see all the staff members are involved. But
That's
that's where you saw it.
Yeah.
Well, good for him, because we want players like that to fight for the shirt.
Of course.
He had a couple of, I wouldn't say dicey games, but not at his best, and suddenly he's dropped. I didn't see that. I didn't. But sometimes you cannot have, like, we need a left-footed centre-half. Sometimes you can't get it. So you fucking... he's a good enough player to play left side.
Yeah.
And I think he's better than Clara going over, because Clara's then got to, go on the left side. Clara hasn't got the pace that Newman has. Newman's got the pace to recover.
Yeah.
So I play it right back. Well, I'm sure at the moment. Iwata was all right, but I think there was Samuel's on the bench, wasn't he? But I think he was just making up the bench. He's obviously not.
He looks scared to me. He does, Bright Samuel. From what I've seen, he looks absolutely like rabbits in the headlight, and he gets the ball, and he's like, "Oh, what do I do now?"
Yeah, well,
I think it's such a shame, because his pedigree is really top notch.
Yeah, it is.
Laird's the right back for me. Full stop. He in a touch on Laird. Hopefully we get Buchanan back fucking soon as well, so we've got that covered as well. But I'll tell you the player that surprised me, and I wouldn't say I slated him, but I hadn't really seen him, was Leonard. I thought he had a great game.
Yeah.
He did sound, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. He got stuck in.
Yeah, he did.
He had a good game against Wrexham as well, didn't he?
Yeah. You know, Jay, you said you watched it on the telly.
Yeah.
Did you have the, because I watched it on there, and I had the whole podcast on. Their blokes talking about it. Did you watch the same one?
What, the highlights or the actual game, when the game was
no,
on?
The actual game.
I watched it on Blues TV.
Oh, well, my one, I've got this one that gets the games, and I can't pick and choose, but it was the whole TV one.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, the whole commentators were shitting themselves all the way through the fucking game.
I know, mate. Like I said earlier, the way we was playing the ball around them, mate, to me, Hull, they didn't even know where the ball was half the time. We was going forward with it, some nice 1-2 passes, and that balls flying in. You had Roberts on the right, cutting in through the middle, and then whipping some balls in, like I mentioned earlier. He was brilliant. Definitely signs of the squad clicking, but then again, it's like the lads were talking about it earlier with the back four. We just don't look like we're the same at the back, do we? That was one of the biggest letdowns that season. We got relegated, weren't it?
Yeah,
it was the back four that was a massive problem. That was probably 60-70% of the reason why we went down.
Well, Robinson's another fucking Sanderson.
Yeah.
If he gets beat, he stops and fucking watches, and then he starts blaming everyone else and moving in his rag. He ain't good enough. Get him out of the fucking club. The first send him off was okay, 2 fouls, and they were stupid. But when you fought by a ref, said, right, if you do it again, you'll have another yellow card. And he done it. Fuck him off. Get rid of him. Because he's not thinking of the team, is he? He's just a fucking nutcase.
You just can't lose your head like that, can you? Like two red cards in 3 games. It's not acceptable, is it, in any way, shape, or form? And he apologised for getting sent off against Coventry, so he's going to do the same again. So what are your fellow players going to say to you? There's going to be problems there, isn't there? They're just absolutely, he's done us there, hasn't he? The whole crowd knew it as well. He just changed the whole dynamic of everything. It changes the game, and then Davis he's not on the front foot. He's going to have to amend his tactics and just hope we can try and get a point out of the game when you're at home to Hull, which we expect to win.
Another thing, did you notice all Hull's attack came down that fucking side? They'd thrust him out.
Yeah.
I knew he's slow. I knew he'd lose his rag. That's what their fucking plan was. They hardly ever come down the other side.
Yeah.
So
True, Tony,
they sussed our weaknesses out fucking straight away. And then even when we went down to 10 men, they took McBurney off, or we're just going to sit here and hit him on the fucking break again. Because that's what they knew we'd fucking concede another goal at some point if we didn't score ourselves. Because we were there for the mistake. It's all right blaming Cochrane, but last season, I'm not saying he's playing well, but last season he had Anderson covering, the left side of midfield was fine, but he's exposed at the moment. And Damani does come back sometimes, and I think he's a great player. But as I say, when he gets the ball, he either cuts inside to the right, back, but he does not cover back 100%. The odd one he leaves, and that's where we get caught out.
Yeah.
To me, Anderson's the most powerful player on our side. He's full of running. He goes left, he goes right. He's all over the place. He has a shot. He's a good crosser. I just play him on the left. But I'm not that down because Wrexham fucking lost.
Yeah, that was a bonus when it turned.
When I went to golf today, I pulled up on the car park and they were all sat there fucking waiting. And I said, don't you fucking mention a fucking word. And I didn't.
Only Rich can say to
Game powers, mate. Game powers, Tony.
Yeah, they've big Witchel's getting Pelters Town.
As I said top two, I still think we'll push for it, to be fair. So let's see where we are in May, not in October. Do you know what I mean? So, and also, Father Christmas isn't real either, just to let you know.
Hey, Big Al, I fucking said he's fucking top two as well.
You did, Tone, didn't you? So he's having a go at both of us there, mate.
Yeah, I'll put my bet on, mate.
I'll stand back to back. I'll stand back to back with you, Tone. Don't worry.
Well,
me and you against the world, mate.
I ain't going to be crying if I don't win my fucking bet, put it that way. At least I got the power to make the fucking bet.
Yeah, of course, mate.
33 to 1 I got. So there we go.
It's good odds considering we were one of the favourites to go up early at the start of the season by the bookies. So
yeah,
you'll get 50 to 1 now, Tone.
Probably get more than that.
You telling me to gamble, would it?
I reckon you get more better odds now.
Hey, if they get
stick another tenner on it, Tone.
Hold on a minute. Spending my fucking money. I've got about 300 quid's worth of fucking bets at the golf club.
Which Al should keep his head down when the flacky's incoming. Big Al.
Nah, always get
off shots.
Mate, always keep your head above the parapet, Tone. Always. Good and bad. Joys and sorrows too, mate.
Yeah. Well, when I pull up at the golf car park, I take it as a training session. Who's going to fucking spar with me today? And absolutely. I tell you what, they might spar for 5 fucking minutes, but they run with the tails between the fucking legs. Fucking bunch of fucking
As you golf, Tone, just quickly, you playing well at golf at the minute, mate?
Well, I wasn't, but I am now. I've started again playing well this week. So yeah. I've had to remind them of that, haven't I? So
yeah, fair play to you. At least you're doing it, mate. It's good.
The thing is, they ain't got much going for them, have they? Because I have to give them fucking shots at golf. I have to give them odds at the football. They're a bunch of fucking sheep shagging wankstains. That's what they are. So,
Fucking hell,
Oh, love it, mate. Brilliant.
so,
Love it.
what about Preston in the week?
we'll win that, mate.
Yeah, you reckon?
Yeah, I think if he brings Newman in, which I think he will, because if he puts Cash in him, fuck that. He
Yeah.
goes send
Yeah.
back.
Was Cashin on the bench? Was Cashin on the bench on Saturday?
I never looked.
Was he on the bench? I can't. Yeah, I'm not sure if he's on the bench on Saturday. I'm
Yeah,
not
he
sure.
was.
Was he? Was he on the bench? Yeah. Yeah. He can't start, can he? Tuesday? No way.
Newman in for him. I'd pretty much leave the fullbacks unless one of them's fucking fit. But we don't know, do we, at the moment? I'd give Leonard another go. But I would definitely, if he's not going to play Kyogo, which I hope to God he does, but he won't, he's to play Anderson from the left. And then the other two, one of them's got to play the 10. Maybe Gray's. It's no good him saying where he wants to play. He's a right footer, and it might make him go down the fucking line and get them crosses in that pull away from the keeper as well.
Yeah.
And then get Roberts directly run at them. I think that's an answer, but I still have got hope. I still think we'll beat them. There was enough there. There was enough in that game to see that they're improving a bit. So
we had enough shots, didn't we? We had enough shots, and we are improving game by game. We're just not getting the results we deserve, are we? Really, I don't think in the last couple of games.
Yeah. Could you imagine saying to Kevin Phillips or Forsell, "Fuck me, you've missed 4 chances, and I'm going to leave you out today." Do you fuck?
Yeah.
You put them back in. Just keep doing what you're doing because they'll score. I mean, Stansfield had a dry run last season, but they kept him in, and then he started scoring again. So, you've got to encourage these players, not just drop them. So you can see that Kyogo's got the class. He put the fear of shit into me if I was a centre half playing against him.
He's rapid, isn't he? Absolutely rapid.
Yeah. He's got the footwork as well in his town.
Yeah.
But
it's just got to. We're not far off. And I've got to agree. I thought Beatle had a great game.
He did.
Yeah.
Credit where credit's due. He did.
A bit worried about him, but
you know what, Tone? Round by me, he was getting slated.
I know.
It was really uncalled for. Like they're putting him as the scapegoat when it's wrong.
Beadle.
Yeah, Beadle.
He wasn't at fault for any of the goals, was he? He wasn't at fault for any of the goals, I don't think, was he? No, he wasn't. Own goal.
Now just shit
Now
defending.
they're doing it to Cochrane. They're doing it to Cochrane now at the moment. The only scapegoat that deserves it is fucking Robinson. Fucking off that pedestal.
Yeah, I agree, mate.
Yeah.
I don't want to see him in a blue shirt again, mate. Like I said, I think he's a tosser, mate. I don't want to see him in a blue shirt again.
Hopefully, I reckon we're understanding which players need to be in what positions, and we've probably got about 6 or 7 in the good positions now. And I just hope he goes back with Neumann and Clara, because that was the start of the season, the pairing. And just go with that, keep with that, stick with that. I've not seen anything Neumann's done to make me think, oh, flipping hell, he's a liability. But the other two have.
Yeah.
Now, the other one that was mentioned earlier, which is baffling, is that other Japanese kid. What's he, a fucking kamikaze pilot or something, just in case?
Yeah.
What if he ever gets a minute on the pitch, does he?
It'd be nice to see Fujimoto, wouldn't he, play? Just to have a see what he's all about. But you need to start him, really, don't you? But 2 away games, do you really want to do that? I don't know. It's a difficult one, Tony, isn't it, for that? Just you could do. I mean, we've got Portsmouth at home next, haven't we? I mean, they're still a decent side, but that could be a game for him possibly to come in and see what he can do.
Plus, you've all mentioned that young kid. Where's he gone?
Benteke.
Benteke.
How did fucking Jude Bellingham get in? They played him. You got to keep playing him. Give them confidence. You know. This is what I mean about Kyogo. You've just got to say, right, forget all your worries about fucking scoring. You've got 6 games now. Put it fucking right, for fuck's sake. Just don't worry about being dropped. Don't worry about missing. Just do what you're doing. It'll come. We've all seen, Jay, you mentioned it, the 2 goals that he's fucking scored, and they've both been disallowed. They're just class goals. Yeah. So that's not his fault, is it? You know?
No.
I'm laughing at the comments because Big Al reckons we're all experts, but it's a fucking hobby, mate.
Yeah,
we're just having a talk about Blues, mate. We're not right or wrong.
That's what I said. I said, like, not a real Messiah. I hate to say it, and also Father Christmas isn't real. So I hate to break the illusion, but we're all just here to be optimistic on the Blues, aren't we? So it is what it is.
It's a fucking hobby.
Well, I will never forget them 2 Hull commentators yesterday, for fuck's sake. You know, the first mistake they made, they're playing well, Birmingham, and then they mentioned Stansfield and said, he ain't even touched the ball. And the other one said, why did you just mention that? And bang, Stansfield knocked it in. And he was going, no shot. But in the second half, he was going, oh, we've got to get a 3rd goal. But Birmingham are all over it. And I thought, what, these pair of fucking clowns these are. Fucking Jesus. But
go on, Gary. Go on, son. Up the Gary Johnson. God.
Love Gaza. Cheers, Gaza.
So what's your message for the Blue Noses?
Who said it? We're 6 points off 3rd place, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, we're 6 points off. Mate.
Yeah.
You know.
We'll be all right, Tone, won't we? We'll be all right. We'll be fine.
Yeah, it's a weird. And you're forgetting as well, okay, Hull and Sheffield Wednesday, no, but we've played a lot of the top teams as well, and we're only 6 points off 3rd. You know, played a lot of the hard sides, and once we get a full squad, Deutsch and a couple of others back, you know, since I've joined, I've been injured. I mean, we're just going to fly. Fuck them. Fuck them.
We will, man.
I'm going to say...
Tone, it's been electric tonight, man.
Say,
big time.
There's one thing I don't blame Villa for, but let's face it, they're in Islam in fucking Villa Park, banning the fucking Jews.
What's going on with that? Yeah, there's something going on with that, isn't there? I haven't read the full story on it, but are they banning some of the? I think the stewards don't want to. They don't want to steward the game, do they? I think that's. I don't know anything. I haven't really read much over the weekend on stuff, but there's an issue going on with the away fans for that game. Yeah.
Well, they've got a Muslim leader, haven't they, in Aston, and he put it forward to stop them coming. So they're being run by them now. So
I don't know.
I can't blame them for that, not the Villa, but it's where they are. The shittiest part of fucking
Town.
It's not a part of Birmingham, is it?
Town.
What?
Fuck the Villa anyway. Fuck them. Horrible.
It's not a point. It's not a part of Birmingham anyway. It's just a fucking toilet on the top of it.
It's a little village, mate.
Yeah.
Especially when the Empire's built, mate.
Yeah. Well, right. I'm going to get fucking going. It's boring now.
Keep right on.
Nice one, Tone. Nice one, Tone.
Get on the Villa. Fuck them all. And 1-0 Preston.
Go on, Town. Love it, son.
Nice one, Tone.
Have a good night.
And you,
have a good week, Tone. Take care, mate.
It's all right, mate.
Ta-da.
Blue Noses, get your phone calls in. I want to hear your opinions. Who you'd change, who you'd keep.
Could Newman play in front of the back for us? CDM. Bielik used to pace. Yes, Josh.
Yes, Chair. How you doing, boy?
All right, son.
Yeah, I'm glad, mate.
Yes, mate.
You all right, Josh?
How you doing, mate?
Hi.
You still at work?
No, mate, I just come home. Good man, put you on the TV and thought, I'll give him a call, see what's going on.
How's things?
Not too bad, mate. How's you?
Yeah, not too bad, mate. Not too bad. Obviously, not the result we wanted the weekend, but interested to hear your views on it.
Oh, mate, where do you even start?
Get it off your chest,
Robinson could.
Robinson?
Yes, start there.
Start Robinson, mate.
To be fair, the goal, it's one of those where Beadle's got a good save and it's hit him and gone in, and it's a bit unfortunate. But
yeah,
to lose your temper the way you have, to run up to a referee, he's give you a yellow card, but then to time to fuck off to his face, you're asking for a red card straight up, aren't you? Ridiculous decision. Yeah. What goes through your mind? And then he's walking off the pitch and his attitude's just like, I shouldn't have done anything wrong. Fuck off. Out of my club.
Yeah.
But I think the tough thing Davis has got now is I don't think Beadle's replaceable. I think he's had a few really good games, and he played really well. The only thing he did wrong yesterday was put that header over.
Who would have thought that at the start of the season?
Well, to be fair, I keep calling for Ryan Allsop to score, and if Beadle scored, I'd be pissed.
Yeah. But credit where's credit due, Josh, didn't he? He had a good game yesterday. I thought he had a really good game. That one save, I think it was the second half, was absolutely fantastic. Really good.
He hit against yesterday and against Wrexham. He's kept us in the game with some decent saves that I don't think a lot of people look at them because they're basic saves, but that one yesterday where it was the double save on the right-hand side, just the fact that he got back up and got to the rebound, it's what you need from a keeper, and he's a big demanding keeper. I just think the front line in front of him's the issue.
Without doubt, and we never thought that at the start of the season, did we? We didn't think we'd have an issue at the back. We thought we were solid and we had a good base unit to push on and get us where we need to get to. But it's early days, and it might. I know we keep saying it, but it really is. We're only on the 19th of October, so we'll have to see what happens in the next couple of games, and hopefully they don't lose the Reds and get rid of Davis, because I think he deserves a lot. He deserves a lot more time, in my view.
Chuzza reckons Chris Davis is going to call in.
That'd be amazing, wouldn't it?
Good one.
Davis.
The thing that makes me laugh is obviously we've all seen the statement the Blues put out that was like Davis denied swearing at the whole manager, and then I watched the Sky Sports replay and there's literally hands to Chris Davis going fuck off to him, and I'm like, fuck off.
What actually happened there, lads? Because
apparently one of the security guards told the Hull manager to fuck off back to Croatia.
Yeah.
Which is then when it kicked off. And then Chris Davies basically told him to fuck off and called him a prick. But he literally, clear as day on the camera, goes fuck off to him. And it's like, mate, you did time to swear. But who gives a shit?
It must happen all the time, though, mustn't it, with the managers and stuff. It's just unfortunately it's been raised when we're part of it, when it's Blues. They like to give us bad press, don't they? So I bet it was all over the Sun and all over Sky, wasn't it?
Hang on, lads. Don't watch it, Keith, then, mate, if you get offended by it, son, all right?
So what's happened?
He's just moaning about the swearing and stuff. I'm guessing he watched the Blues documentary with loads of effing and blinding in it as well, and he doesn't sing at the Blues when they're all swearing and stuff.
It's after the watershed, isn't it?
They like it, do they? Sit in the family stand, mate.
Yeah, go on, carry on, mate, sorry.
But yeah, I think Beadle's proof. I'm Cashion weren't on the bench yesterday. I don't know if anyone's put it in the comments, but I did have a look when it mentioned.
Yeah, that's why I asked, mate. I didn't think he was. Yeah.
No, so I definitely think Neumann's got to come in for Preston. I'd like to see 𝒖𝒆𝒅 Samuel back at right back as well.
Me as well.
Don't get me wrong, Watford didn't do a lot wrong the 2 games he's played there, but put someone that's a fullback there and give us that bit of stability and comfort. But maybe he might not be 100%, but he needs to be in that right position. Bring a back in. Have him playing.
We were saying earlier, Josh, I don't know if you saw it, but we were saying like it's a sad indictment that you've got 2 right backs on the bench and Davies doesn't trust them and Iwata has to play there. So that just says its own story, doesn't it? Really, it's quite concerning. Big Al said, to be fair though, maybe 𝒖𝒂𝒅 wasn't ready to start and he was maybe there as like a, just to kind of fill the bench up, which may have been the case. That's a good point, but I just think if you've got a right back in there, just put him in. Put them in, see how they go. But let's see what happens on Tuesday, mate.
I think the one thing we're going to lose out on, and I regret that we haven't, one of the regrets I've got is we need a cover for Cochrane, because at the moment there are times yesterday where he just looked lost. And I get, obviously, with Robinson playing next to him and him not looking the strongest either. But there's been a few games this season where Cochrane doesn't look like he's quite able to keep up with the championship demand. And I feel like we need that spare left back. And obviously Buchanan's going to come back from a tough injury. You can't then stick him straight back in left back and be like, oh, we now need you to do this, what you did before. I think that's one of our regrets. But yeah, it's interesting. I think it's going to be good that Jay's got a couple goals. Hopefully that'll give him a good push to go in.
Yeah, a bit of confidence, isn't it, mate, as well?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
I literally joined as you were talking about Kyogo's chance when he's literally took on two players at the edge of the box and he's hit it and it's gone.
Yeah.
I'm literally like in the living room and I'm like screaming at the TV. I'm like, shoot! And I was like, don't fucking shoot.
I know.
I was like, that was perfect opportunity. Just take your time and relax.
It was like Rich said, it was harder to miss, weren't it? Like
he was.
To
you just want him to score. You just want him. You're just willing that ball to go in the back of the net for him, aren't you?
I'm behind him. I want him to score. I really want him.
I do. He's a good player. He's just got to get that one, hasn't he? Get that one goal. Get the confidence in there, and he'll bang him in because that's exactly what he can do. Yeah. And then we're cooking. Then we're cooking on gas as well.
Look at Stansfield after the first couple of games. He had.
Yeah.
He scored against Blackburn, and then he went on a couple of games where he was just snapping at shots, and it was. Every shot went wide, or he dragged it out for a throw-in or whatever, and then he got that one chance, it just fell to him, and he went, I'm putting this in, and he scored it, and he just calm since then, and he took his goal well yesterday. Obviously, it was just a tap-in, but
he did.
Out of players you've seen that sky those balls, and I would have liked to have seen Kyogo be given the penalty, though. I feel like that could have been a big turn point of giving him that confidence boost of going, there you go, 12 yards out, get yourself a goal, give yourself that boost. I think it'd get fans off him a little bit. I think obviously Jay's going to try and get as many goals as he can, and that's what we've signed him for. But I'd have liked to have seen Kyogo take that penalty just to give him that bit of confidence, even though it's 12 yards. It's one of those.
I've still had it before though, Josh, where that scenario has happened, where a striker's really struggling for confidence and goals, and they've given him the chance from the spot, and they've missed it. And I always feel like it's so much worse then. I think it's like insurmountable pressure onto them.
Yeah, 100. It's one of those. It's 50-50. It's you've got to be in that chance to get it. But if you're not going to be given those chances at the same time, you're not. He needs what he had against Sheffield United: an open goal, no one around him, 4 yards out, just to tap it in, get that basic goal, and go. Where I feel like if we're going to get a goal off him, it's going to be a 𝒂𝒂𝒄𝒆𝒄 against Newcastle. And he's just going to smash one 50 yards out.
I think what he really needs is just starting in the squad and having some real decent minutes. I think if he keeps making chances, it's inevitable it's going to happen. But keep swapping him and bringing on for 20 minutes, a £9 million striker. That's pretty much done it everywhere for the last, I don't know how many years, 5 years, say, maybe. He's not just going to be like bad overnight. You just got to keep playing him and just build him up.
I don't agree with the 20 minutes as well. Yesterday was one of those games where the whole defenders didn't look very fast, and I feel like he could have been an absolute nightmare for them from the start. Push and push and push on, and just keep going at him. He's that kind of ratty little player that, like Stansfield was last year, that will just keep running at you. He's going to keep trying to put you off. He's going to keep closing you down, and he's really, really quick. So he's going to use his ability to get in them positions. Yeah. And then he just reels off last defenders. And there's a few chances yesterday where we're playing the ball over the top, and you've got like Gray or Anderson running on, and you just need that Kyogo sprinting just to play that ball forward and run onto it.
Yeah, you do, mate. We can all see, can't we? We all know what needs to happen. We just want it to happen. And maybe Tuesday night we go and beat them 4-0, and Kyogo gets that trick. Wouldn't that be nice?
Imagine that, mate.
I'm sat here thinking, I like Chris Davis, and every time I hear him speak, as a Blues fan, I fall in love with the guy even more. Him and Wagner, every time they talk, you can't help but love what they say. And he is the first person that comes out, and when something goes wrong, he goes, "Oh, my hands are my fault. Shouldn't have done this or shouldn't have done that." And I actually really want it to work for him. But we can't keep having these results or these situations throughout the season, because how much are the board going to put up with the negativity and the bad results and the bad press online and all this before they go, you know what, actually, we'll just look at a replacement and you don't need it. Like you said.
Can you see it happening, Josh? I mean, like, Rich reckons, like, probably within the next 2 results, if they don't come in, then he could be in trouble. I mean, what's your take on it, Josh?
I said it the other week to you, and I'll say stand by it still. I'd give him till the international break in November.
Yeah.
And that's what, if the results are still now how they are now, I'd be looking at getting a new manager in who can come in for December, get to know what we've got, and actually have something for January to go with. Well, I want this, and this.
Steve Cooper.
We've got Preston, we've got Portsmouth, we've got Bristol City in our next couple of games. If we go and get 9 points out of those, you sit there and go, okay, after that international break, let's push on and try and get a couple more results. And then you look at January. But I feel like if we're getting the results I'm going to be honest, I can't see us beating Preston. I don't think we win that at all. I think we lose that by a couple of goals. Portsmouth is the one for me that I feel like we need to go and make up for yesterday. 29 games unbeaten, just gone, to conceding 3 ridiculously poor goals. Well, I wouldn't say the second goal was poor. It's a great header, and if I was headering that, I'd be proud of it myself. But 3 poor goals from a defensive point of view. We've got to go against Portsmouth, and we've got to go and get a result. I feel like 3 points is the minimum there. We can't expect anything less. We have to bounce back at least at home and start a new run and get going and get that back.
Yeah.
But it's one of those where I feel like I don't know if it was Woody or Rich said it earlier, players are starting to gel now, and they're starting to look a bit more confident and comfortable.
100%, yeah.
And like you said, we had 20-odd shots yesterday.
We're creating chances. We are creating chances.
Up top, mate, it was loads better. I mean, like, you cast your mind back a few weeks ago, like, we was all moaning about it, 3 or 4 shots across 4 games is terrible, you know, it ain't good enough. But yesterday, it was... Like, I know we lost, but I was still proud of them, mate. Like, I was more annoyed with how we lost because of how unlucky we was. I was really happy with how we played. We were just really unlucky, and that stupid decision from Robinson, I think that was the reason why we lost. Because if we had 11 players, like somebody called in and said, you know what, I think we could have won that game yesterday. I seen
a tweet that said, if you look at players' positions on the pitch, if Robinson hadn't have been sent off, Gowhart is not in that free space for their 3rd goal. So you're at least only 2-1. You push it in added time, you get the penalty, you make it 2-2. Yeah, okay, we walk away worst decision, we come away with a point. But we were pushing on and on and on. And if he's in that pitch, you get to that 90th minute and it's 2-2. You push on, you still get that penalty, and it ends up 3-2. But his decision making was that poor that when they come on that attack 3rd goal, he's just in Gowhart's in 10 yards of space.
Yeah, but mate, if we had we said earlier, mate, like that Keshi was 2 penalties for me. I mean, that would have been a totally swing in the game anyway, wouldn't it? I mean, that was a blatant penalty. It was. He pulled his shirt back and he pushed him. So, and that was in the first half. So, Sentency would have been with us, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I seen a Hull fan that tweeted just after the incident in the first half. And he was like, you can't be going through the back of a player like that. He goes, I'm a Hull fan, but that is 100% Stonewall penalty. We've got away with it.
It was.
And then the tackle on Dykes is the exact same thing as what happened to Keshi. And you sit there going, well, how did you give one but not the other one? You've also got to look at the decision of when Stansfield had that little break on the left-hand side and they brought the player down, he booked the wrong person. If he booked the right person,
he did. Yeah, he did.
And it's like you sit there going, how many times is the EFL going to fuck us over before people start looking at it and going, it generally looks like the EFL have got something against Blues.
Would that have been a second yellow? Did we speak about that yesterday, Joe? Would that have been a second yellow for that guy? So that would have been... Yeah, that's outrageous, isn't it?
That's what I was saying to you yesterday, Rich, on the phone. I said the wrong player.
You did, didn't you?
Even the commentator...
He should have been sent off.
I watched it on Blues TV. I don't know if you were watching the same one, James. The commentator literally goes, how's he had such a big fumble there? Like, that's a hideous decision. And it's very, very clear from the replays. You can clearly tell he booked the wrong person. But the other guy's like nowhere near not nowhere near the tackle, but it's obvious who made the foul, and it's an absolute ridiculous decision. But they go down to 10 men.
The third official. In third official to say, hang on a minute, you got the wrong player here. I mean, come on. I mean, this is Championship Tier 2 football. This should not be happening, should it? I mean, this is managers losing their jobs over this. I mean, it's not acceptable in any way. And that's what we're saying about VAR earlier. Like it or loathe it. At least most of the decisions are going to be correct. I mean, we would have had a penalty. It would have been down to 10-10 on the. It's margins in games, and we're not getting the rub of the green at the minute, Josh. Are we just not happening for whatever reason?
No,
and that will change.
Said it last time. Barry Fry may have pissed in all four corners, but that stadium is still giving us bad luck in every decision we get.
Yeah, he's at the moment, mate, isn't it?
That curse is not going anywhere. We're still getting that bad luck, and like I said, I want to see it all go well. Obviously, we've got the open house on Wednesday. I'm quite excited to see what they announced from that. And I just wondered what you guys thought is going to come out of that open house on Wednesday, and what you're kind of hoping for from that.
I think they've chosen. I think they whittled it down to 3 designs, and I think they're going to be displaying the final design, which is going to be exciting.
Yeah, I'm
going to try and get there if I can. I know that the OSC members have got 1 ticket each, but I'm going to just try and sneak in and get some behind the scenes stuff for us.
Man.
I'm just going to turn up, man. I mean, sod it. I'm already the assistant manager for Stourbridge, so.
You play creations. You do what you want.
I'll go in the 𝒍𝒊𝒃𝒆𝒄𝒄𝒆𝒄 creations. Yeah. Do you know who I am?
Absolutely.
Do you know who I am? Yeah. Woody's dodgy, man.
Just put a high-vis on, tell him you were there.
I've got plenty of high-vis, Josh.
You're just driving to the front door, mate, to tell you.
Yeah, man. Mate, he'll plow through it, mate. Just like that.
He's got form.
Woody will walk in and go to Tom Wagner and be like, do you know who the fuck I am? Sit down, shut up, tell what you do.
Bloody hell. But the thing is, he would.
Remember that, Rich? Trying to find the Amuse van at Blackburn away. And,
oh, mate. Never forget that.
When you can't park there, Woody says, I can't. Watch me. Plows through an
That was... honestly, mate, never forget that. Never forget that day. That was just hilarious. Like,
Richell's on the left-hand side with his arms behind his head and his feet, legs crossed.
And the brace position, like on the aeroplane, on the brace position, and he went straight through the hedge. He used customers like
waiting for the fall from the ceiling, trying to pull it like, give it me quick.
He did. Yeah, absolutely.
Here's a question for you guys. Your syndicate holder, Rich. Did you get like an email to say we want to hear your opinions on the new stadium?
Do you know what? I'm not sure if I did. When was it sent last week?
Yeah, I think it was sent last week, and it was basically asking Blue Nose's opinions. So I think what they want to try and do is they want to hear, obviously, the opinions of Blue Noses, what they're looking for in the sports quarter.
I think
it'd be really interesting to hear some comments. It'd be interesting to hear some comments of what people were thinking. I mean, for me, a big one for me would be the transport links and getting in and out of the quarter.
Yeah,
because I think it looks terrible when we start scoring these 90th minute winners and 90th minute goals, and half the stadium celebrating.
Yeah,
and I understand why people do leave early to save an hour and a half the traffic, but it just looks terrible. I think personally. So if they can make metro links and they got these grand plans, I think that would be what I'd be suggesting. Just basically make sure we can get that in and out quickly, and for people to stop longer at the games.
Is that the sort of question they're asking? Is it? Sorry.
I'm not too sure. I haven't filled it in all fairness, so I'll need to do it. But I better get it in before Wednesday.
Okay, yeah, get it in, man.
I think Blues fans spoke with that and was like, "We want Guinness," and then all of a sudden they put Guinness in the stadium now. That was us, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, the Blues have finally got Guinness in the ground," and everyone seemed to take that from what was going on at St Andrews yesterday. It was just Guinness being around, but no, I looked into it because I had the email myself, and then Blues tweeted it out, sent it out like a week later, and I put it on the social media to ask people to comment on it, and I think it's a good thing that they're looking at what do the fans actually want. not just going, here's what we want, here's what we're going to do, and you're going to deal with it. It's going, what do you guys actually want? You guys come and pay the money to be here every game, every home game. You spend all the money on tickets and merchandise and food and drink. What can we do for you guys to pay that back, kind of thing? It kind of shows the mindset of the owners and how they are about the club, not just about, okay, don't get me wrong, they want to make money, but they are actually looking at genuinely how can fans have a better experience at the games, and it's good to see.
I think another big one for myself would be secured parking, because I'm not joking you, driving to the games, I'm always relieved to see my car in one piece when I get back to it, and not all this car cannibalism.
I know, yeah.
I was talking to someone the other day that we were talking about different things and they said, why don't they look at putting like a multi-story car park or 2 multi-story car parks opposite the ground that you can get in with your season ticket. You just, same as you do get the ground, you scan your ticket or submit when you come up to it, opens the gates, lets you in. Your cars are all parked in there. It's all cameraed, it's all secure, and then coming out, you're all coming out the same, where you're just going down and going out down onto main road where they can hopefully make a better exit. But I think something like that would be simple, of having like a secure car park where you don't need to pay for it. You pay enough season tickets anyway. We're what, 400 or 500 quid each. I think they can let off for 12, 15 quid for parking every game that some people charge, and that parking it.
But that's the thing, when I drive there, because of the car and stuff, I park in the mailbox, and then she's like normally 17, 18 quid just to park the car. And then obviously I get that free bus back, and then I walk back after the game, because the bus is obviously, so it takes me about half an hour to walk back, and then obviously it's a drive back for me anyway, that's just my choice. I don't live in the area. But like, if they stop that money, that say 16 quid there, I can spend that at the club, can't I? So it's almost, if I'm there early, if I'm parking over the road and it's free my season ticket, I'm going to spend £18 in the bars or getting whatever. So that they definitely need to do stuff like that, because it's the money's going in the wrong pocket. I don't want to put it in the mailbox. I'd rather spend the 18 quid and put it in at the Blues. And it's a odd ball I'd get into anyway. But like you say, with all the car issues that are going on, the last thing you want to do is, after you lose, you don't want to go back to your car and someone's had your wheels off and not, smashed your window.
Yeah,
it's a good one.
SoFi Stadium in LA a couple of years ago, and they've literally got 2 massive, like, multi-story car parks opposite the. Like, that's that whole situation of you scan your ticket, you get into it, but then they've also got, you see all these American stadiums, they've got massive car parks anyway for all that, but the SoFi Stadium directly has 2 multi-story car parks, and it works for them because it allows the fans securely to park their car. They've only got to walk over the road, and like you said, you're saving that massive amount of money that it's just going to go into the stadium anyway. That's an extra 2-3 pints. You're gonna be like, oh, I can get that because I haven't got to do this or I haven't got that. But like the transport links, like Woody said, from town as well, I think that's massive, because a lot of people will start looking at, well, we can get the train in. Oh, it's a 10-minute train journey from the town centre, 10 minutes into town. We'll go that way. I think I've seen a lot of posts about this bus service they put on. That's a free bus from New Street to the ground. I think those kind of things are going to be massive for getting different fans in, because people will utilise the public transport.
Yeah, I just hope it's accessible for all areas of the country as well. I know they're doing a lot around the east side, around Solihull, but it'd be great to get like other transport links into the area, like your north and from our side, the west, Stourbridge Way.
HST will be running through Curzon Street, won't it?
So that's the south covered.
HS2, so that'll allow access as well. And many people don't really care about it, but you got to think about away fans coming in as well. You want to sell out the away section of our stadium, and you don't want a situation of on a Tuesday night having to travel all the way up to Preston and you're going to take 100 fans. You've got a train that they could takes 35 minutes to get them from there to here, straight into the ground. They can go into a game. They run one late train back for the football that's specifically made for football fans, so they can, again, your away fans can stay for the game. You keep the atmosphere in the stadium. You keep the game going well. And then they've got the safety of travelling back home and not having to worry about any issues. Yeah. I think, like you said, the transport's going to be massive for the new stadium. But I think they need to get it right on the pitch first. I think January will be key. There's going to be a few players I think come in. I think there might be a surprise few go. There's a controversial thing I've seen earlier. Someone put a comment saying Dimmy's not really done a lot since coming back. He started off well, and then last couple of games he's kind of been lost. I'm not going to lie, I totally agree with it. He seems to pipe up for 5-10 minutes in a game, and that's about it. Where beginning of the season, he looked at Nottingham Forest. He looked like he was going to be in on everything, and he was going to be the Dimmy we've all seen in the Premier League. And I think maybe it's not working the way it wanted with him, and there's just not quite that link at the moment. But hopefully, he can kick on and get something good from it.
Yeah.
What's your feelings about Doyle?
Put him in the 6 role, put him next to Leonard, and let them fucking control the game. Because those two players in that deep line, Leonard has impresses me every time I see him play because he's such a good player, but he's overshadowed by 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒆𝒄. And I think he's incredible. And I think if you put Doyle and Leonard in that deeper role and just let them control the game and let them play, and you've got that Stansfield in number 10 and Kyogo up front, Gray and Roberts or Gray and Keshi on the wings, I think that's dangerous attacking because it's fast-playing football. They link with each other well, and I don't think defenders are going to be able to deal with what Leonard and Doyle could do together. But I think Doyle at the moment is just being underused and not played properly, and I feel sorry for him. And to be fair, I wouldn't disagree if Wolves recalled him back because he's not being played like he should be.
They probably need him more than us, to be fair.
They're in trouble, aren't they? They're in trouble, aren't they? Yeah.
They're panicking that we'll be buying him for next season and they'll be scoring against them.
What's your message for the Blue Noses, Josh, that are watching, mate?
And
for the ones in doubt.
Before I say it, are you doing your quiz?
No, we're not doing a quiz tonight, mate. I haven't had a chance to do it, mate.
Let down. I got excited. I was going to tell everyone to join the quiz.
I got kids, mate. I work full-time in Romania. It's
all
one
right.
of them.
I'll let you off, Jay.
Sorry.
Next time, ask me, I'll get you a quiz.
Cheers, son.
No, all the fans, keep your head above. We don't need all the shit down the club. We don't need the negativity. We don't need all the booing and the dramas. Keep the positivity. Get behind the boys. Support them and keep going and back every single one of them, apart from Robinson, who can fuck off. Back every single one of them and show them. And when Neumann plays on the left and he fucks up, don't get on his back. He's a right-footed player. Get behind him, support him, and show him what we actually are. A family and a fan base, not a load of negative nannies that want to just bully everyone.
Yeah.
And positivity start.
Superb, Josh.
Well said, Josh.
Love it, son.
No worries.
Yeah.
Keep right on, mate.
Keep right on,
Take care, mate.
Close.
Take care.
See you soon, mate.
It's all right, mate. That's it, boys. We've hit the 2-hour mark. It's been some really good. We've had some really good calls tonight, haven't we? We've had some really good comments as well. Everybody that's watched, supported, means the world to me. You know, he's a hobby. We're not experts, are we, boys?
I don't know.
We just talk about the Blues, mate.
I think it's been a great
watch Talk Sport or Sky Sports.
Yeah, we don't get paid for it, so
I think everyone's got valid opinions, and I think a lot of us are in unison with what we can see on the pitch and how we can, get it better. I think luckily for us, we're not a million miles away from the other teams, which is the blessing out of all this. I just hope he gets it right sooner rather than later for Chris Davis's sake, because I think he deserves that.
Yeah, I think so as well. Reach?
Yeah, just echoing that really. Just we just got to keep our heads, haven't we, and really hope we pick up some points in the next couple of games. As otherwise, I do think he's in peril. Davis, I don't think it's right, but they want to go up this season, so we just got to let's hope that we have a really good performance on Tuesday. We try and get the win, and then we go to Bristol City and do what we usually do. But yeah, let's just got to keep going. It's only early days. We're not at Christmas yet, so plenty of time to go.
That's it, mate. And thanks for everybody that's been watching. And sorry if you've been offended by the foul language. I highly recommend that if you are offended, Don't watch the Blues documentary when you're watching Tom Brady and Tom Wagner that are effing and blinding constantly in it because you will get offended. Keep right on. Up the Blues. Fuck 'em all. Come on, you Blue boys. I'll see you on the next one.